What's up, guys? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the Nicest Hedgehog here with week 4 of LPL. We are actually taking on our good buddy Cal again. Cal Almaverito. I'm sorry if I keep butchering your name. And what's really funny about this, guys, on this week of week 3, I had to face Surf and Vape, and then face him and face Cal in week 3 of LPL, and then literally the next week for MBA, I had to face him again with his other team, which was just so funny. I was originally going to ask him, do you, before Sunday rolled around when we kind of played, was do you want to play both games? But accidentally we forgot and had to schedule a little ways into the games and stuff like that. So that's fine. But this time around, I did bring Sun this time again because Sun looked really good against him because I didn't really want to rely on Dragovich because Dragovich I feel like could not have been able to break as much as I wanted to in this matchup or do as much as I really wanted in this matchup. But yeah, but also there's not another Mewtwo. This is Mega Mewtwo X. It always has to be like that, so everyone understands that. But I felt decently good about this matchup. This matchup was a little tough on paper for me, but I still had a pretty decent enough matchup for this one. So hopefully we can pick up a win here. But yeah, but if you guys are excited, leave a like. If you're ready, subscribe. If you're new, join the Fish Hunt Crew today because you're really the crew. And with that being said, let's get into the matchup here. So I actually lead off with my Seismitoad here. As he actually goes for the Rachi, I'm going to go ahead and click a rock. I actually click knockoff here. And we're revealing that he has heavy duty boots. He's going to go for the sub, as I actually go for the rocks right here, which is very unfortunate because now I have to go into my Zapdos. Unfortunately, sack my Zapdos essentially, which really does suck because Zapdos could have been really good in this matchup. But Zapdos was really just like a sub-toxic set variant, and kind of couldn't really do much about that. Wait, hold on, if I click pause. And right here, he actually reveals to be Magic Guard Clef, which I'm a little surprised by because I really didn't need much setup from some of my mons. I feel like Magic Guard felt like a little bit better, but I guess he wanted to be unaware just because of the on some off chances there, but that's fine. I go for the Sludge Bomb, get the poison. I do live with Moonblast with my set here. Unfortunately, I got a special attack drop, and I decided to go for the Shadow Ball here. I think it was. No, I still Sludge Bomb. Trying to get for their poison or go for the kill right there. And I had Shadow Ball there. I should have went with my gun and went with Dark Pulse. I really should have went with my gun and kept Dark Pulse on. Because Dark Pulse checks that. Dark Pulse does a little more damage to this thing and also kind of does a little bit more damage. I now go into my Poggers back again. Go to click Power Up here. It's still going to click Fable with things. Thankfully, that's gone. Now in comes Kyurem here. He goes for the sub as I click Earthquake, which is going to break his sub. He's going to go for the Freeze Dry. I have my trusty Yachi Berry, but I get frozen. And I didn't have Scald in this set. I didn't have a single Water type move on this set because I didn't really need it because of the fact that I was running Sun. And plus, there was no real reason on his team I needed a Water type move, but that really sucks. Shout out to Brendan. It's his birthday. So I go for the Flamethrower here. I went for the Flamethrower just for the fact that I didn't really need to click Flamethrower either. So now comes a very crucial point of the matchup here where this Gastrodon, which does reveal to be fully Spadef Gastrodon with HP and stuff like that. Outside of Sun, I was doing between about 29 to close to 35%. So basically, I had a chance to possibly 2 AKO this Gastrodon. Possibly do that outside of the Sun. But I missed Blue Flare, which really sucks because that really sucks because now that really mattered. Now I will say that I think the miss was unnecessarily bad, but it sucks though, man. It sucked to miss it because I was hoping to get either a crit or a burn or something. But now I go into my Raphael as I tank an Earthquake here. I go for the Solar Beam. That did reveal to me that he was fully Spadef. Torko's going to live this hit, and now he's going to make a play that I don't really understand what he does here. Instead of just sacking off his Gastrodon, he swaps it out into the Yveltal as I click Body Press here, which unfortunately I think was a bit of a low roll right there to get the kill. As he's going to Dark Pulse now, he can't bring this thing back in. I bring in Groot. He saves his Yveltal, and right now I'm like trying to understand what logical is because that's basically dead no matter what. That's dead on entry. He only has 3 Pokemon now, and I'm just I don't understand what's going on here. Why would you save Gastrodon when it just dies? Why would you save Yveltal when it dies to rocks? Like, I just don't understand these plays. I understand he's probably trying to play for the differential, but it doesn't make any sense, though. It doesn't make any sense. Just sack it. You get a clean switch into something, so it doesn't take damage or anything like that. It just didn't make sense. I go for the sleep powder here. He takes his automatic turn of rest right here. I go for the sludge bomb to get some big damage, but unfortunately for me, this man gets a turn one wig. Now I know a lot of people are gonna say, like, wait a minute, he doesn't isn't that turn two? No, the first turn you ever get hit with sleep powder, you have an automatic turn of sleep. There is no first turn, and the first turn is officially when you start trying to actually wake up. And this man got it. Like, come on. He goes for the freeze dry. Does not kill me, surprisingly enough. I had to go for sleep powder again, and I have to go for Giga Drain here. It's my only chance here, and now I have to go for Sludge Bomb at this point in time. Hopefully he doesn't wake up. He doesn't. I go for the Earth Power, which actually was countering a Jirachi switch in. And now in comes Rachi. I have to just sack Root now. There's no point around this. I go into my Elf Drew here, and now I just click Flamethrower. I think it was enough to kill. He actually reveals that he was Meteor Beam. I do like the tech. I go for Blue Flare, knock out Jirachi, but at this point in time, it's over. And, Brendan, stop. I already gave you your shoutouts. But yeah, and thankfully, this man does not try to stall the match, which thankfully this happens. But unfortunately, we basically lost this game 1-0. We did not lose this game 3-0, in my opinion, because that should have already been dead. That should have been dead. And possibly maybe one of these two would have been alive, so it could have been a 2-0 win for him. But theoretically speaking, this was a 1-0 loss, and that's how I'm going to look at it. It's not on what the paper shows you here. This was literally a 1-0 loss. Again, I just don't understand that play of saving that and also saving that when that made no sense too. I really don't. If it had defog and defogged away rocks potentially and stuff like that, then I could understand it. But if there was no way to defog away my hazards, then there was no reason for some of those plays for happening. So it is what it is. We take a loss. It's only a, like I said, in my book, a 1-0 loss, but it counts as a 3-0 loss, which is what it is. So we are fortunately now going to drop to 2-2 with a -2 differential. So right now our differential game in both our Ubers league is relatively almost the same. Our records are the same. So excuse me, we're looking okay right now. We really need to start picking up some wins. If we start losing in week 5, we're gonna almost have to be on a win and in type of situation again, which is really kind of where I want to go to. But if it happens, it has to happen. So, but yeah, but thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm a little salty for those losses, but I think again that miss with the Gastron didn't really matter unless I got a crit. It was a roll to get to a KO right there and stuff like that, and the burn stuff like that. So I guess you can say that miss doesn't really matter. Possibly that freeze on Seismitoad sucked though. That freeze on Seismitoad sucked just because of the fact that I was going for Earthquake to get some chip damage, and I was going to force him to roost, and then I was going to go into my, I was probably going to go into my Reshiram again, click a move that could pressure him, and to go from there, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So Silence wasn't frozen right there. I could have probably kept Seismitoad around because it would have been Gastrodon. I would have been killing the Yveltal. I don't know, but it is what it is. But GG's to Cal again. He's 2-0 against me now. Both are super close. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys next time. And until next time, guys, where we take on Enfish. I'm pretty sure that's how they say the name. Enfish for week 5, and that's gonna be a very interesting matchup to say the least as well. Definitely hoping to do some really good work in that one. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.